Father Shawn Conoboy, great to meet you. Thanks for joining us today. What's life been like in the Vatican over the last year?
Well, I've been working for the Dicastery for promoting integral human development, and I've been in the listening and dialogue section of the Dicastery, which means that I have been listening to the churches in the United States and Canada and the Antilles Episcopal Conference. Mm-hmm. And so listening and talking about the work that is for integral human development, the social justice generally speaking, and to hear what's happening locally and then to be able to share that more broadly.
For those who aren't familiar with your story, tell us about yourself.
So I'm born and raised in Jefferson, Ohio. Became a seminarian of the Diocese, was ordained in 2006, and then have been a variety of parishes until a year ago when I started working in Rome.
2021, you went back and got your PhD in systematic theology from Duquesne University. Mm-hmm. Is that something you thought about for years? When did that thinking come into play?
Well, so I always did that in my free time. Okay. So I had started it about 8 years earlier, and then was doing that in addition to my parish assignments, and it was just something that I wanted to do, and especially with the focus with John Paul II's theology of the body, which is of interest to me.
Mm-hmm. In 2023, you were called on by Bishop Bonner. What was that call like, and how has it gone so far?
So the call was very much a surprise. I was in North Portage County at that point and came down to Youngstown and sat in the bishop's office, and he told me that he had received a call from Rome and wanted to fill me in and ask what I thought about it. And it's been wonderful working there. It's such an important work, and it's important for Rome to have parish priests, American priests, to help the Holy See do its job better.
You speak a multitude of languages, so you know how to get around.
Yes. So I had been doing Hispanic ministry here in the diocese, and of course had studied Spanish in high school and in college. And then because of the work that I'm doing, which is in the Americas in general, I'm part of the Americas team in listening and dialogue, mm-hmm. that especially when visitors come or we have a larger group conversation, besides doing things in English, talking to the United States, Canada, and Antilles, I also operate a lot in Spanish for my work as well. Then, of course, obviously, being in Rome and in the office, we would use Italian.
Now, you're in year one of a 5-year assignment, 4 more years left, and you'll still go through sort of the uncertainty when you do return home, where you will be placed.
Absolutely. And, of course, that's how I've lived these 18 years. Every time I am asked to do an assignment, I am open to that request. And so even though I won't know until much closer to the completion of this assignment, what the next adventure would be, I'm open to do what's asked.
And last question I had for you, if there's a priest that might be watching this, what advice would you have for him about accepting a assignment such as yours?
In accepting an assignment out of the diocese, it's important to have as mentors or those who can guide you. And so I had the benefit of having an American priest who had been working at the Dicastery mentor me a bit as I was beginning. And that's very important, because there's so much that you can't plan for. You can prepare, you can look at all of the information available remotely, but until you're in the assignment, in the place, in Rome, there's so much that you just don't know.
Father Shawn Conoboy, thank you so much, and safe travels back to Rome.
Thank you.